Welcome to reality surfing. This is an exciting journey where we explore the fascinating and often hidden worlds of parallel realities. At the center of this audiobook is a simple but powerful idea. Your reality isn't as unchangeable as it might seem. Instead, it's a constantly changing web of endless possibilities just waiting for you to discover and experience them. In this audiobook, we will guide you through understanding and traveling across these various realities, a practice I like to call reality surfing. Imagine you're standing on a surfboard in the ocean. You see a big wave coming towards you. As it gets closer, you start to paddle with your hands to catch the wave. When you finally catch it, you stand up on your board and start riding the wave. This feeling is amazing. If you've ever tried surfing before, you know what I mean. It's like you become part of the ocean, moving with its energy. Reality surfing is a bit like that. It's about riding the waves of life, using your energy and keeping your balance. Just like in the ocean, there are ups and downs, and you have to move with them. You need to feel the momentum, which means going with the flow and not fighting against it. And balance is key, both in surfing and in life. When you're surfing a wave, you feel the power of the ocean pushing you forward. You have to stay focused and keep your body balanced to avoid falling off the board. The same goes for reality surfing. It's about staying balanced in your life, using your energy wisely, and moving with the natural flow of events. So today we'll explore this concept of reality surfing and how you can use it to navigate through your daily life with more ease and joy. First, there's the excitement of waiting for the perfect wave. You stand on your surfboard, watching the ocean, and decide which wave to go for. This part is all about anticipation and making the right choice. When the wave you want gets closer, you lie down on your surfboard and start paddling hard with your hands. This paddling is important because it helps you build up enough speed and energy to catch the wave. You're getting ready for the big moment. When the wave reaches you and everything feels just right, you quickly jump up from lying down to standing on your board. This move is called popping up, and it's the transition from getting ready to actually riding the wave. Here, timing is crucial, and you need to trust your instincts to feel the wave's energy and move with it. Once you're standing on your board and riding the wave, keeping your balance becomes the main focus. The wave is like a moving surface under your feet, always changing. It's not enough to just stand still. You need to actively balance yourself. This means adjusting your stance and shifting your weight to match the wave's movements. Surfing is a dynamic activity because the wave doesn't stay the same. It constantly changes shape and direction. You have to stay fully aware and respond to every little change in the water. You can't predict exactly what the wave will do next, so you need to be in the moment, feeling the water and adapting to it. This makes surfing both challenging and thrilling. The experience of surfing is a great way to understand how we can move between different realities in life. Just like picking and riding a wave, shifting from one reality to another needs energy and momentum. First, think about how you choose a wave. In life, this is like aligning your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. You focus on what you want and build up the energy needed to get there. This is like gathering speed while you're still in your current situation, getting ready for the change. Then comes the most important part, the moment you shift to a new reality. This is like the moment when a surfer pops up on their board. It requires being ready, having good timing, taking action, and keeping your balance. When you make this shift, you move from just preparing to actually living in your new reality. It's an exciting moment because you can feel everything changing around you. You transition from thinking about the new reality to being in it. But once you've shifted into this new reality, keeping your balance becomes the main task, just like when you're riding a wave. This new reality isn't a fixed, unchanging place. It's always moving and changing, just like the wave under a surfboard. You have to stay aware and responsive to all the little changes and details. This means constantly adjusting and adapting to what's happening around you. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions need to keep matching the ever-changing nature of this new reality. Imagine you're surfing. The wave is always shifting and you need to move with it, shifting your weight and adjusting your stance. In your new reality, it's similar. You must stay flexible and ready to make small changes to stay balanced and in tune with what's happening. This ongoing process of adjustment helps you navigate and thrive in your new reality. In both surfing and reality shifting, you're not just sitting back and letting things happen to you. You're taking an active role, engaging with a force that's always changing. Imagine a surfer on the ocean. They don't just stand on the board and hope for the best. They respect the ocean's power and the fact that it can be unpredictable. In the same way, someone who is shifting realities understands that life is always in motion and never stays the same for long. Surfing and reality shifting both require a mix of skill and intuition. A surfer needs to know how to ride the waves, using their experience and gut feelings to stay on the board. They also need to feel connected to the ocean and understand its movements. Similarly, when you shift realities, you need to use your skills and instincts to navigate through different experiences. You must stay tuned to the environment and the changes happening around you. Think of it like this. Surfing isn't just about standing on a board. You have to start by paddling to catch a wave, which takes effort and creates momentum. Then you have to jump up and balance on the board as the wave moves. This is similar to shifting realities, where you have to create momentum, take a leap into a new experience, and then maintain your balance as everything keeps changing around you. This process is exciting and full of energy. It requires you to be fully present and aware, ready to adapt to whatever comes your way. You need to understand the forces you're dealing with, whether it's the waves in the ocean or the shifting aspects of reality. Both surfing and reality shifting are about being active, adaptable, and deeply connected to the environment you're in. The concept of reality surfing combines ideas from both quantum physics and metaphysical thought. It is based on the idea that at any moment, we are on the edge of countless possible futures. Each future depends on the choices we make and the energy we give out. Think of this quantum field as an ocean with waves. Even though the idea comes from science, it also feels magical and full of limitless possibilities. When you engage in reality surfing, you're learning to navigate this ocean of potential, understanding that every decision and thought can lead you to a new reality. The idea of quantum jumping, which suggests we can leap into different realities and outcomes, is a key part of understanding how to shift realities. Similarly, the principles of reality transurfing, which focus on navigating through the many possibilities life offers, have greatly influenced my approach to reality shifting. Reality surfing takes these ideas and gives them a fresh spin. It's not just repeating what has already been said. Instead, it's a new way of thinking about these concepts. Reality surfing is designed to make these powerful ideas more accessible, practical, and transformative for everyone. Now, the first step in your journey into the world of reality surfing is to build a strong foundation. Let's start by exploring the idea of parallel realities, which is a key part of reality surfing. By understanding this basic concept, you'll be better prepared to navigate the many possibilities that lie ahead. Imagine a tree with countless branches. Each branch represents a different path your life could take. These branches aren't just imaginary. They are real, tangible realities existing alongside the one you are living right now. This is what we mean by parallel realities. To put it simply, parallel realities are like different versions of your life that exist at the same time. Each version is shaped by different choices and events. By understanding that these parallel realities exist, you can learn to move through them, choosing the paths that lead to the outcomes you desire. Your life is not a single straight line. It's more like a tree with many branches, each leading to a different future. Every decision you make can take you onto a new branch, a new path. By learning about parallel realities, you can start to see all these different paths and choose the ones that are best for you. This understanding is the first step in reality surfing. Once you grasp the idea of parallel realities, You'll be ready to explore and navigate the vast ocean of possibilities that awaits you. This knowledge will help you make more informed choices and create the life you want. At its core, a parallel reality is like an alternate version of the world you know, where some things are different because of changes in choices, events, or circumstances. These realities aren't far away or separate from ours. They exist alongside us, mixed together and reachable. The idea of parallel realities isn't just a fantasy. It has a basis in quantum physics. Quantum theory suggests that at a very tiny level, particles can exist in multiple states at the same time until they are observed. If we extend this idea to a larger scale, it means that every possible outcome of every event creates its own unique reality. Think of parallel realities as different versions of your life that exist side by side. Each version is shaped by different choices and events. For example, in one reality, you might have chosen a different career or moved to a different city, leading to a different version of your life. These parallel realities are not somewhere far away. They are right here, existing at the same time as the reality you are experiencing now. You can think of them as layers or branches of possibilities that are intertwined with your current life. By understanding this concept, you can start to see how the choices you make and the events you experience can lead to different outcomes. This knowledge can help you navigate through these various possibilities, allowing you to choose the paths that lead to the outcomes you desire. This is the essence of reality surfing, learning to move through these parallel realities and shaping your life in the way you want. To understand how we move through these parallel realities, we need to talk about vibrational timelines. Think of a vibrational timeline like a radio frequency. Each reality has its own frequency, and by tuning into these frequencies, we can experience different realities. Have you ever felt like the history you know has changed? Have you noticed small glitches or changes in your reality? Many people know about the Mandela effect, where people remember events differently than they actually happened. This happens all the time, sometimes in very subtle ways. By understanding and using vibrational timelines, you can learn to navigate through these parallel realities. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are powerful tools. When you change them, you change your vibration, which shifts you to a different timeline. This means you can experience new realities and outcomes, shaping your life in exciting ways. Imagine your current reality as a specific radio station. If you want to experience a different reality, you need to tune into a different station. This tuning is not about physically moving, but shifting your consciousness and how you see things. Every choice you make, no matter how small, affects your vibrational frequency and can shift you to a different parallel reality. Every thought, emotion, and action is like turning the dial on a radio. By consciously choosing positive thoughts, emotions, and actions, you can change your internal frequency. This change helps you move toward the realities that match your desires and goals. For example, if you want a life filled with happiness and success, you need to focus on positive thoughts and actions that align with those feelings. By doing this, you adjust your internal frequency to match a reality where you are happier and more successful. This is where the power of choice comes in. Every decision you make influences your vibrational frequency. By being mindful of your choices and intentionally focusing on what you want, you can navigate through these parallel realities. This way, you move toward the realities that resonate most with your desires and aspirations. The idea of parallel realities and vibrational timelines gives us a powerful and inspiring way to look at life. It means that we aren't stuck on one fixed path. Instead, we have access to countless possible realities. Remember, the universe is like an ocean full of endless possibilities, and you are the surfer riding the waves. Each wave represents a different reality, and your heart and mind are the surfboard that can navigate these waves. Let's get ready to catch these waves with purpose and ease. Think of vibrational timelines as a complex web of paths. each one vibrating at its own unique frequency. These frequencies aren't random, they're shaped by your inner states, your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and intentions. Every choice you make and every feeling you have can change your frequency, guiding you to a different path or reality. Imagine you're on your surfboard in the vast ocean of the universe. Each wave you decide to ride is influenced by your inner state. By being mindful of your thoughts and feelings, you can choose which waves to catch. This way you can navigate through the ocean of possibilities with intention and grace, moving toward the realities that best match your desires and goals. Imagine the universe as a huge, intricate novel filled with countless stories and adventures. Each timeline within this universe is like a different narrative or storyline in this grand novel. Just like in a choose-your-own-adventure book, you have the power to decide which storyline you follow. Some of these storylines are very different from the life you're living right now. They could lead to completely new and unexpected realities where everything is changed. On the other hand, some storylines are almost the same as your current life, with only small, subtle differences that you might barely notice. The timeline you end up experiencing depends on how much it resonates with you. Resonance in this context means the way a timeline matches your personal frequency, which is shaped by your inner thoughts and emotions. It's like how a tuning fork vibrates when it hits a specific musical note. Similarly, you align with timelines that match the vibration of your inner self. However, this resonance is not fixed. It's always changing because your thoughts and feelings are constantly evolving. Every time you think or feel something, you are influencing your resonance, which in turn affects which timeline you experience. So your ongoing thoughts and emotions play a crucial role in determining which storyline you follow in the great novel of the universe. Think of your thoughts and emotions as powerful tools that shape your life's energy. When you have positive and empowering thoughts and emotions, you raise your vibrational frequency. This higher vibration aligns you with better, more fulfilling life paths. On the other hand, when your thoughts and emotions are negative and limiting, they lower your vibration, which can lead to less desirable life experiences. Imagine every thought you have as a seed you plant in the garden of your reality. When you think positive, optimistic thoughts, you plant seeds that can grow into positive experiences. If you think negative, fearful thoughts, you're planting seeds that can lead to negative experiences. Now, emotions play a big role in this process. Strong positive emotions like love, joy, and gratitude act like powerful fertilizers, helping your positive thoughts grow into positive experiences even faster. Conversely, negative emotions can stifle this growth, making it harder for positive experiences to develop. Your core beliefs are like the overall climate of your garden. If you have supportive beliefs, they create a nurturing environment where positive experiences can flourish. If you have limiting beliefs, they create a harsh environment, making it difficult for positive experiences to take root and grow. So, it's important to nurture your thoughts and emotions. By focusing on positive, empowering thoughts and cultivating strong positive emotions, you can create a better, more fulfilling reality. Your beliefs, thoughts, and emotions all work together to shape the timeline you experience in your life. As I begin to grasp this concept more deeply, I see the timeline as something alive, like a plant growing and blossoming. You help nurture this growth by the way you interact with it. The first step in managing these timelines is to become aware of your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. By observing your inner state without judging it, you start to understand your personal vibration and can begin to make intentional changes. Practices like mindfulness and meditation are very helpful for becoming aware of your internal state. When you meditate, you pay attention to your thoughts and feelings, which helps you understand them better. Once you are aware of your internal state, you can use tools like affirmations and visualization to reshape your thoughts and beliefs. Positive affirmations and clear visualizations can align you with better, more positive timelines. Developing emotional intelligence is also crucial. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your emotions. By becoming more emotionally intelligent, you can better handle your feelings and guide yourself toward a more desirable direction. Now, this idea is actually based on real scientific theory. Quantum theory, which might seem like something only physicists or sci-fi fans would care about, is actually key to understanding how we can navigate different realities. Think of the quantum field as an ocean filled with waves and particles. These waves and particles exist in a multidimensional state, meaning they are not fixed in one place or state, but are constantly in motion. Don't worry, you don't need to dive into complicated equations or technical language to get this. Imagine that at the smallest scale of the universe, much smaller than atoms, there are tiny particles that behave in ways that seem strange compared to our everyday experiences. These particles can exist in many states at once, a concept called superposition. It's like they are dancing to their own unique rhythm, changing their moves the moment you observe them. So, at this tiny scale, particles are constantly in flux, capable of being in multiple places or states simultaneously. This behavior is fundamental to understanding how different realities or timelines can exist, and how we might interact with them. The idea is that by understanding and working with this quantum dance, we can influence which reality or timeline we experience. This brings us to an interesting part of quantum mechanics called the observer effect. It suggests that simply observing tiny particles can change their state. Imagine it like this. If you're in a room alone, you might dance however you like, trying out different moves. But if someone starts watching, you might pick a specific dance style and stick to it. Similarly, particles seem to choose a state when they are observed. When you're navigating through different realities, you're interacting with a wave of these particles. At the start of this journey, these particles are in a waveform state, meaning they have the potential to exist in multiple states at once. The idea of surfing through these realities becomes more fitting because you are essentially riding the wave of these particles. So as you observe and interact with these particles, you influence which state they settle into, similar to how your attention can guide your experience in a specific direction. Understanding this helps explain how we can move through and shape different timelines or realities. Now, how does this relate to parallel realities? Some quantum physicists suggest that for every possible outcome of a situation, there is a separate universe where that outcome happens. Imagine flipping a coin. In one universe it lands heads, in another it lands tails. Every time a decision is made, no matter how small, a new universe could be created, branching off from the original. There's also another interesting idea in quantum mechanics called quantum entanglement. This happens when two particles become connected in such a way that no matter how far apart they are, changing the state of one particle instantly changes the state of the other. It's like they are linked by an invisible thread, connecting them across any distance, even across space and time. This idea of quantum entanglement makes some people think about how everything might be connected. It suggests that what we do in one reality could affect other realities like ripples spreading across multiple universes. So our actions and choices might have far-reaching effects beyond what we can see, influencing different parallel realities. I know this sounds like something out of a science fiction novel, but these ideas are based on real theories from quantum physics. They provide a framework for understanding how reality surfing might work. By influencing the state of your own particles, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, you can navigate through these multiple realities. What's truly exciting about reality surfing is the incredible potential that quantum theory reveals. It suggests that our universe, or more accurately, a multiverse, is flexible and full of endless possibilities. This multiverse responds to your observations and actions, meaning your thoughts and choices can shape your reality in ways you might not have thought possible. Imagine a universe where the limits of what you can do and experience are much broader than you ever imagined. Quantum theory proposes just that, a universe where the boundaries of possibility are far wider than we usually think. This opens up a whole new world of opportunities for how we understand and navigate our lives. As you dive into the idea of reality surfing, you'll come across a concept from quantum behavior known as excess potential. This idea helps explain how things balance out in reality. Think of particles. When they have excess potential, there is a balancing effect that kicks in. In real life, this means that if you put too much energy into something, desire it too much, or think it's extremely important, you create excess potential. This can disrupt the balance and push you off course like a big wave knocking you off your surfboard. Balancing is a crucial part of the reality surfing process. It's about finding the right amount of energy and focus, so you stay steady on your surfboard and navigate through different realities smoothly. Too much focus or desire can throw you off balance, but with the right approach, you can glide through the waves of different possibilities. So the first step is to get ready for your journey. It's important to prepare not just your mind, but also your heart. This is like packing the right gear for a big adventure, making sure you're equipped to handle whatever comes your way with confidence and flexibility. Mental preparation is crucial. Allow yourself to believe that accessing different realities is possible. This doesn't mean you should abandon logic or reason, but rather expand your understanding of what could be. For some people, this can be a big hurdle. They find it hard to believe that it's even possible to explore different realities. However, by opening your mind to new possibilities and preparing both mentally and emotionally, you can set the stage for an incredible journey through the vast potential of reality surfing. Belief is incredibly powerful. Think of it like this. If you're on a ship, your belief is like adjusting the sails to catch the wind and move forward. When you believe you can navigate through different realities, you're already making progress towards that goal. So, if you believe you can move between different realities, you can. It's important to challenge any beliefs that might be holding you back or keeping you stuck in your current situation. Belief isn't just a passive thing. It actively helps you change your reality. Now, what if you could really experience different parts of reality? What if the only thing stopping you is you? Your emotions are like the currents in the ocean. They can either push you forward or pull you back. Finding a balance in your emotions is very important. This doesn't mean you should ignore or hide your feelings. Instead, try to understand them and bring them into harmony. Embrace feelings like joy, love, and excitement because they help you connect with positive realities. On the other hand, when you feel fear, worry, or doubt, acknowledge these emotions too. It's important to process them, but don't let them control where you're going. By managing your emotions well, you can navigate towards the realities you want to experience. Always make time to visualize. Visualization is a very powerful technique, especially when it comes to reality surfing. Think of it as using an inner compass that helps guide you to the reality you want to experience. Spend some time every day visualizing the reality you wish to live in. Picture it as clearly and vividly as you can. Imagine what it looks like, what it feels like, and what it sounds like. This detailed visualization acts like a boat steering you towards that reality. The reason this works is because of something called the observer effect. When you visualize your desired reality in detail, you start to bring it into real, tangible existence. By seeing it in your mind, you help make it real. Not only does this practice align your mind and emotions with your goals, but it also makes you more aware of the opportunities that can lead you to that reality. So, by visualizing every day, you are training yourself to notice and take advantage of these opportunities, bringing you closer to the reality you want to experience. Meditation is very helpful and important, but it's not the only thing you need to do. Meditation helps to quiet your mind so you can better hear the subtle signs of different realities. When you meditate, you can reach a state of clarity and calmness. This clarity is essential for making conscious choices about which reality you want to align with. Remember, reality surfing doesn't happen instantly. It's like learning to surf on the ocean. It requires practice, flexibility, and patience. Just like surfing, you need to take time to get comfortable with the waves and learn how to ride them skillfully. Be patient with yourself and with the process. Each step and each attempt brings you closer to mastering the art of reality surfing. Meditation helps you get calm and clear, but practice and patience are also needed to truly learn how to navigate different realities. Keep practicing, stay flexible, and be patient. Each time you try, you get better and closer to your goal. Now that you are mentally and emotionally ready, let's explore the techniques of reality surfing. I like to use acronyms to remember the steps, so let's use the focus framework. F for feel. Begin by tuning into your current emotional state. How do you feel right now? This is important because your emotions act as a compass for guiding your reality surfing. O for observe. Look at your current reality without judging it. What do you like about it? What do you want to change? This step helps you understand where you are starting from. C for choose. Decide on the reality you want to experience. What does it look like? How does it feel? Be as detailed as possible. This clarity will help direct your journey. U for uplift. Raise your emotional and vibrational state to match your desired reality. Use tools like meditation, affirmations, and visualization to help with this uplifting process. S for shift. Take actions that align with your chosen reality. Small, intentional steps can lead to big changes in your experience. Next, let's talk about the art of alignment. This is another helpful acronym to remember the steps. A for acknowledge. Understand the power of your thoughts and beliefs. They shape your reality. Make sure your thoughts and beliefs are aligned with where you want to go. R for resonate. Adjust your vibrational frequency to match your desired reality. This means cultivating emotions and thoughts that align with the reality you want to experience. T for trust. Have faith in the process. Trust that the universe is working to align your reality with your desires, even if you don't see changes right away. We can also use the wave method to help guide us. W for wonder. Start your journey with a sense of wonder and curiosity. Be open to new possibilities and ready to embrace new experiences. This mindset helps you stay excited and motivated. A for act. Take actions that move you towards your desired reality. These actions should feel natural and joyful, not forced or stressful. Doing what feels right helps keep you on the right path. V for visualize. Regularly imagine your desired reality. Picture it in your mind often, seeing all the details clearly. This helps keep your goals clear and direct your energy towards them. E for embrace. Accept and embrace each experience, whether it feels good or bad. Understand that every moment is a step towards your desired reality. Even challenges can help you grow and learn. Using the art of alignment, the wave method, or the focus framework can all help you navigate the reality you choose. However, an important part of any kind of surfing is having the speed and energy to catch the wave. Think about surfers who ride huge waves. They often need help to gain enough speed to catch the wave. They might use a boat or a jet ski to pull them fast enough. Similarly, if you have a big goal, like becoming president, it's like trying to jump onto a fast-moving train. To align yourself with this big wave of change, you need to match its speed. This might mean you need a big burst of energy or a significant push at the beginning to get in sync with the wave you want to ride. So, whether you're using the art, wave, or focus methods, remember that sometimes you need extra energy or a strong start to align with and ride the wave of your desired reality. This metaphor is important because it helps explain how quantum jumping works. Many people who have tried the quantum jumping meditations I've done find that incorporating an energetic element like quick breathing, fire breath, is key. This burst of energy helps you jump into a new reality. In quantum physics, subatomic particles don't just move smoothly, they jump. When scientists study these particles, they see that a burst of energy occurs before they make a jump. You are like a quantum particle in this way. To jump into a new reality, you need some kind of energetic push to get you there. This can come from taking action, focusing, meditating, Everything you do helps create that momentum. One of the most fascinating parts of reality surfing I've experienced is exploring different historical timelines. Think of history as a big, complex tapestry, with each thread representing a different series of events. Imagine if you could explore these different threads, experiencing histories that are different from the one you know. For example, you could visit a world where there was no World War II, or a world without the Vietnam War. History isn't just one fixed story, it's made up of many stories, each real in its own way. In one timeline, events might have happened differently, leading to a completely different present. All these different histories come together in the present moment. But you have the ability to shift into realities where history took a different path. Now, how can we explore alternate histories? First, understand that your mind is not limited by time as you usually see it. Time is like a dimension you can move through with your mind. If you can let go of the idea that there's only one fixed history, which often keeps you stuck in your current reality, and instead believe that multiple valid histories exist at the same time, you can start to experience amazing new realities. Your imagination is the key to this journey. It's not just daydreaming, it's a powerful tool that can open different realities. Begin by imagining a historical event happening differently. How would that change the world today? Really engage with this alternate history. Feel it, see it, immerse yourself in it. Your emotions are very important in this process. Align your feelings with the reality you want to explore. For example, if you imagine a more peaceful world history, feel peace and harmony within yourself. Your internal state acts like a signal guiding you to the timeline that matches it. These insights from alternate histories will slowly blend into your current reality, giving you new ways of looking at things and deeper understandings. It's an enjoyable and fascinating experience. The idea that you can shift into different realities is powerful and exciting. It's a way to explore a variety of realities that you might never have imagined. As you get better at this, you'll find yourself experiencing more diverse and interesting versions of reality. Reality surfing is more than just exploring different dimensions or timelines. It's a powerful way to transform yourself. By moving through different realities, you can change who you are at your core. Think of it as a tool for shaping your life and becoming the person you want to be. Every time you journey into a different reality, you have the chance to learn, grow, and evolve. It's not just about seeing different places or events, but also about experiencing different versions of yourself. Each new reality lets you explore different aspects of who you could be. I believe that exploring different realities and shifting your identity are closely connected. As you practice reality surfing, you'll find that you're not just visiting new worlds. You're also discovering new parts of yourself and becoming more of the person you aspire to be. This journey helps you grow in ways you might not have thought possible, allowing you to transform your life and identity in profound ways. When you change your identity, you move into a different reality. I have a friend who was always worried about his health. He lived in a reality where he felt like he was always on the verge of getting sick. Through reality surfing, he decided to shift to a timeline where he was not only healthier, but also free from his constant anxiety. He started by visualizing himself in this healthier reality and included meditation in his daily routine. He used a technique called quantum jumping, imagining himself as a version of himself that was both physically and mentally strong. Over time, his lifestyle began to change. He picked up healthier habits and his anxiety started to fade away. This change wasn't instant, but it was steady. His reality shifted, and he found himself living a healthier, more peaceful life. This journey shows how powerful reality surfing can be. By changing his thoughts and feelings, he was able to transform his life, moving towards a state of well-being and calmness. His story illustrates how reality surfing can help you make real changes in your life, leading to a better, healthier existence. The changes you make through reality surfing don't just stop with you. They can spread and affect the people around you in a positive way. When you transform, your new energy and outlook on life can inspire and influence others, creating a ripple effect of positive change. For example, when you become more confident and happy, the people around you will notice. Your friends, family, and co-workers might start feeling more positive too. Your transformation can lead to a better environment for everyone. This chain reaction shows how important personal growth is, not just for you, but for the whole community. Reality surfing helps you evolve internally, which in turn changes your external circumstances and positively affects those around you. It shows that by transforming yourself, you can contribute to a larger wave of positive change, making the world a better place one shift at a time. One of the most fascinating ways to see the impact of reality shifting is described in a book called Reality Transurfing by Vadim Zeland, and it works like this. First, find a place where you have a clear, long view, ideally where you can see up to a mile away. It could be from a hill, a high building, or any spot that offers a wide perspective of the landscape, like being able to see a city in the distance. Once you're in this location, begin by doing some form of energetic practice. This could be meditation, visualization, or any technique that helps you focus on shifting your reality. Visualize yourself making the shift to a different timeline or version of reality. After you feel that you've made the shift, immediately look out as far as you can see. In the distance, you might notice a small ripple or wave in the energy. This is a sign that you've moved to a different timeline. You might see subtle changes in your surroundings, like buildings appearing slightly different, or a tree being present where there wasn't one before. Often these changes are more noticeable when you look at the environment around you. The shifts might be small, but if you pay close attention, you'll see them. This is one of the coolest discoveries I've made, as it provides a tangible way to observe the effects of reality shifting. One of the biggest challenges in reality surfing is dealing with what are called pendulums. These pendulums are like strong forces created by collective thoughts and beliefs that can easily distract you and drain your energy. Imagine them as obstacles in the water that can knock you off your surfboard. These pendulums often show up as negative stories in the mass media. They focus on scary or disastrous events like a new virus, a war, or an economic depression. These stories are designed to grab your attention and energy, making you feel fearful. When you focus too much on these negative stories, you get pulled into a reality where these things seem very real and unavoidable. The media often uses these stories to shape your perception of reality. If you keep worrying and focusing on these negative stories, you start to vibrate at the same negative frequency as the pendulums. This makes your reality filled with fear and negativity, and it starts to feel very real and overwhelming. I don't dismiss any conspiracy theories because they might all be real in some form. But instead of getting caught up in those realities, I choose to focus on shifting to a reality where those negative things are not happening. I decide to exist in a different, more positive reality. By understanding how pendulums work, you can learn to avoid being pulled into these negative realities. Instead, you can choose to shift your focus and energy towards a reality that is more in line with your desires and positive outcomes. How can you stay grounded in the reality you choose, even when there are so many distractions and negative influences around you? The secret is to be aware and make conscious decisions. Notice when something is trying to grab your attention. Are you getting too caught up in bad news or common fears? Realizing this is the first step to taking back control of where you focus your mind. To protect your mind from these distractions, you need to build a strong mental defense. This means developing inner strength and focus. Practicing meditation and saying positive affirmations regularly will help make your mind stronger. When your mind is strong, the chaos and negativity of the world will be like waves crashing against a strong lighthouse. You will notice them, but they won't disturb you. Selective attention is a powerful tool that involves choosing where to focus your mind. This doesn't mean ignoring everything else or staying uninformed. Instead, it means being picky about what information you take to heart. We all face internal challenges like self-doubt or fear of change. These can be big hurdles. To overcome them, you need to be kind to yourself and use positive encouragement. It's like finding balance while riding a wave. Remember, navigating through life isn't about sticking rigidly to one specific goal. It's about being flexible and going with the flow. Sometimes the problems you encounter are actually guiding you towards an even better version of what you want. Stay open to the journey and trust that even unexpected turns can lead to wonderful places. To stay connected to the reality you want, it's important to keep your goal clear and always in your mind. Handling challenges while navigating life is about finding balance. This means being aware of outside influences but keeping a strong focus on your inner self. It's about deciding where to put your energy and staying committed to your path, even when there are distractions and doubts. Remember, every challenge is a chance to grow and a test of how committed you are to your goals. Accept these challenges as part of your journey. By doing this, you'll become better and more confident at navigating towards the life you want. As you get better at navigating your desired reality, you can start exploring its deeper and more complex parts. One advanced technique is called dimensional diving. This means consciously moving to very different realities, sometimes ones that are completely unlike what you currently experience. To do this, you will need a lot of mental and emotional discipline. You'll also need to be able to let go of the limitations of your current reality. With time and practice, you'll be able to master this skill and explore new and exciting possibilities. Another technique to explore is called quantum scripting. This involves writing detailed stories about the reality you want to experience. Unlike simple affirmations or visualizations, quantum scripting means creating a full and vivid story with emotions, sensations, and specific details. You write out exactly what you want your life to be like, including how you feel and what you experience. This detailed story then becomes a guide or blueprint for the reality you want to create. Another technique I call synchronicity surfing involves noticing and using meaningful coincidences in your life. These coincidences, or synchronicities, act like signs or guideposts that help guide you towards the reality you want. To do this, you need to be very aware of your surroundings and experiences. Pay close attention to these synchronicities and use them to make decisions and take actions that align with your goals. By interpreting and acting on these signs, you can enhance your journey towards creating your desired reality. Emotional alchemy is a process where you change your emotions to match the reality you want to create. It involves diving deep into your feelings, understanding them, and then consciously shifting your emotions to align with your desired reality. To do this, you need to have a deep understanding of your emotional world and be able to navigate and change your feelings. This technique helps you make sure your emotions support the reality you want to experience. Another advanced technique is called temporal folding. This involves changing how you think about time to speed up creating the reality you want. Instead of seeing time as a straight line, you see it as something flexible that you can fold, bringing your desired future closer to your present. To practice temporal folding, you imagine time as a dimension you can manipulate. This helps you feel as if your future goals and dreams are happening sooner, making it easier for them to become your reality. By doing this, you make your desired reality stronger in your subconscious mind, helping it become a part of your actual life. This technique helps you engage with your goals while you sleep, making them feel more real and achievable. Another technique to consider is the ripple effect. This involves understanding how your actions and thoughts create ripples that affect your reality. Every thought and action you have sends out waves into the universe, influencing what happens in your life. By choosing thoughts and actions that match your goals, you can set off a chain reaction of events that lead to the reality you want. This idea is similar to the concept of the wave of fortune in reality transurfing. For example, if you start your morning with a lot of excitement and positive energy, you create a ripple effect that helps you stay on this positive wave throughout the day. By being mindful of your thoughts and actions, you can steer these ripples in the direction you want, helping to shape your desired reality. Thank you for listening.